Good evening. First, I'd like to say congratulations to our brand new newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. John and Maeve Bobka. Let's go around the room. John, you look awesome, like James Bond, 007. The name's Bond, John Bond. And I said his groomsmen were like 4, 5, and 6. And Maeve, you look stunning. You are beautiful inside and out. And I love you guys. I'm so happy you found each other. And I hope this is one of the best nights of your whole lives and that you feel as truly loved and truly special as you both are. And thank you for letting me be a part of it. Let's give them a well-deserved round of applause. Yeah. So John, are you sure you still want me to do this? That's a chance. First of all, when we graduated from high school, that's how I know John is from Ridgeville High School, he gave the speech at our graduation in front of everyone and said, "Welcome parents, faculty, staff, students, and Willie." So he named them all in groups and he said me by name, and I'll never forget that. And then he was my best man at our wedding, and he gave the best man speech, and it was full of love and saying he knows what it's like to be my best friend, so he knows what it's going to be like for my wife. And he included Disney, which we love, so he's just done these amazing speeches, so no pressure on this. Let's see how it goes. So I first met John in high school, Ridgewood High School in 2005, but we became good friends in around 2007 through jazz band and track and field. John was a triple jumper and I was a sprinter. We would talk for hours about track, looking up world records and their videos. As a sprinter, when I'd start a race, I'd push off blocks. And John would be holding my blocks. And he would say, "Lean down," which was for our coach, Coach Mac. And he would say for Rudy, who's my grandpa on my dad's side, Bill Bernardi. And John said that because he knew it gave me extra motivation to think of my family. But to start a race knowing that John was the one holding my blocks was the best feeling in the world. It could be nobody else. He said when he was my best man that he held my blocks in track, and now he's holding my blocks in real life. So I feel like that's what I'm doing tonight. We had good times, like me burning him CDs like Lean Down 2009 and showing him the rapper Eminem, bands like Mayday Parade, Del Mitri, and Bruce Springsteen. So you know, like in the movies, in the 80s when the guy would stand outside the girl's window holding the boombox over his head. It wasn't quite like that for a romance, but fully knowing the art of dating in those days was to make a girl a mixtape. I boldly and proudly fully made mix CDs for John. And honestly, I probably made more for him than I ever made for a girl. But let me tell you why this is important to this wedding. So I showed him like Eminem, Mayday Parade, The Boss. But I told him, dude, I need to show you the most important music of all. John, this is very important. It's called Euro music. Yes, Euro music. So us Americans call it techno. I said, John, there's beats and then there's voice. The beat is important, but John, you have to know what is very important. It's all about voice. Yes, voice. Explaining the difference between beats and voice was very important in John and I's friendship. So this followed with many songs and CDs burnt for him by me. One of the songs being Castles in the Sky. That song just gives you that feeling, I would tell him. You want that feeling, John. That's what you want. It's all about voice. He listened to every song I showed him. He loved it, and he used to ask me for mixes when too much time had passed. So fast forward, we would talk, and he'd be like, man, you know what would be the best? It would be each meet the right girl, that special girl, that when it's cold out in the winter, you could just stay in and cuddle with. That's the feeling, man. Your music's good, don't get me wrong. Your CDs are great. It's not you, I swear. Even voice, even Castles in the Sky. But man, I just need that different feeling. I need that feeling of someone to be with when it's cold outside. That someone just gets cold. So long story short, when he called me to tell me that he met me, and I couldn't have been more thrilled. She was the one for him, a special someone. So John and me, when God has brought together, let no person or circumstance ever break apart. And no matter how difficult the circumstance or how dark the night, may you always remember that when it comes down to it, what matters is you are each other's person, just to be with. And it's funny, I wrote that before I heard your guys' letters. So it's like a connection there. So just to be with on a winter's night, kind of like tonight, and that's all you need, just each other. And nothing could ever change that. Remember how it all started, and you always have that. Remember those first dates and the butterflies, and the excitement and what you saw in each other, hours on the phone? The little things, those details of new love, those pieces of each person are still there. And remember, with stressful careers and long days at work, in the grand scheme of things, all you really need is each other, and the love that was strong enough in the beginning will be enough for you in the good times and the bad times. Just the two of you on cold winter's nights, sitting by the fire, in each other's arms, talking about your day, petting the dog, in that sacred and special moment, the sound of the wood crackling and the peace of that moment, listening to one of Willie's mix CDs with voice. Oh, sorry, I meant to say listening to each other. By the way, I made you guys a CD for your wedding. You could play it on your honeymoon. It's really good. Where was I? Also, I love you both and bless you, and I want you to know that politics or stress or fear or pain or tiredness or depression and anxiety or the economy are not the strongest forces in life. The strongest and most real force in the universe is love. And that's what you have in each other and can never be taken away. And love will guard your heart and your mind. And love never fails. Love will sustain you every day and every breath. And love conquers all things. And I pray for a long lifetime of happiness and health. And thank you for being my best friend, John, now John and Maeve. And thank you for having me and my wife, Geneva, in your lives. And a friendship that is for a lifetime. So let's raise our glasses and toast. Congratulations on your wedding day, Mr. and Mrs. John and Maeve Bobka.